Guess what today's video is going to be about? Binoculars. If you could only choose one pair of binoculars to own, what would they be? Have you ever done any research on that? I know I've seen these things priced at thousands of dollars. And that's not even night vision. I mean, Steiner and these big fancy names. Below, in the more info section, I've chose 3 pairs of binoculars. Now remember, I'm saying if I could only choose one. Now, if I was filthy rich, I would choose others. But if I could only choose one, it would be the 7x50. Fully coated, with fully coated optics, and, waterproof, shock resistant, rugged. In other words, rugged. A good, rugged 7x50s. Now, first thing I know, here it comes. Well, the 12x50, the 10x50, blah, 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 blah. The more magnification you get, the steadier you have to be. That's number 1. Number 2, the 7x50 gives the dilation approximately 7 millimeters, which is what the human eye averages at maximum dilation. So at your best light transmission you're going to get is a 7x50. That's how much light gathering. Now, you could say, well, you want more power. Okay, well, then you'd have to go, total example. If you wanted an 8 power, you'd have to go 8x56 to keep the part, to give you the maximum light that your eye can handle. Okay, so if you wanted to go 10 power, you're going to go 10 by, what would it be, 63 or something millimeter? We're not going there. I'm trying to keep it reasonably priced. Now, when I say reasonably priced, the ones I have listed below are not toys. I'm not talking Tasco. I'm not talking about the cheap plastic thing. I'm talking about decent. And I'm going to tell you something else. For decent stuff that's not outrageously priced, Nikon is a good one. Why Nikon? Well, Nikon makes their expertise is in making good glass lenses. There's not a photographer out there that's going to tell you that a Nikkor lens is a piece of crap. Now, I know Canon and Nikon's always fighting, and I have Canon cameras, and Canon makes good binoculars. But, boy, are they outrageously priced. Okay? Now, this is a pair of 10-bys. Okay? Not the best low light stuff. Now, remember, I said if you could only choose one pair. The 7x50, as long as you've got good lenses, fully coated. Now, what the coating does is it cuts down on the reflection. In other words, it allows better transmission of light to come through. The best you're going to get is a 7x50 because when your eyes are fully dilated, you get your night vision going on, the 7x50 binoculars best. Also, the 7x50 is good for being handheld, that the vibration is less noticeable. Okay, I know you can get more. And if I'm filthy rich again, I'd like to have, Nikon makes a pair of, I think it's 20x80s that you could actually mount on a tripod. And, it's like, like you'd see on the big naval ships. They're $6,000. And I'm not filthy rich. So, for the poor man's night vision, the 7x50 binocular is about as high value, good as you're going to get. The ones I picked out below, none of them are cheap, okay? The cheapest one I've got listed below are around $100. And this is at Amazon. Why do I choose Amazon? Because it's the easiest to find everything. Alright, you can go to Optics Planet and shop around and save a few bucks. I just added the links to Amazon. Okay, so if you want to shop around, you could probably find them a little cheaper. However, you're not going to find them that much cheaper. Well, they'll usually be within $10, $15. Anyway, the links are below. I've got a pair of Bushnells. Bushnell makes a good 7x50s. Not as good as the Nikons. The Nikon ATMs that I have listed below are the waterproof, fog-proof, rubber, armored. Nice. They're nice. And they're about $140, 150, something like that. Now, my favoritist ones are the ocean ones. The ones made for ocean use. And those 7x50s have a built-in illuminated compass in it. So when you're looking, you know, it shows you what direction. You know, it has a little compass. Neatest thing in the world. You know, I'm a gadget guy. Okay? So if you're looking for a good pair of binoculars and you have to pick one for your bug out location or your farm or whatever, the 7x50 should be your first set. Not for your bug out bag though. For your bug out bag, the small monoculars are better. Because you know you wait, okay? You got to go wait. Now, if you're looking for the medium-sized ones, the 7x35 millimeters are decent, or 8x35s, 8x40s. You know, they don't have as much light gathering. They're not as good at night. You got to remember, this big part here is what helps you in low light. But for your average, let's say you're going to a sporting event, you know, if you're in the stands, you know, you're going to the local football game, a 10x40, 7x35, you know, fairly lightweight, you know, where you can get up there, look around. Those are good. But for observation, hunting at twilight and in the evening, you're not going to beat a 7x50. Now, go ahead and argue with me about it. I know you're going to. Everybody's got their own opinion. But this one opinion, I'm right on. The 7x50 is the best general purpose binocular you can get. Thank you very much.